One type of e-commerce business has gotten a lot more popular lately. It's the one product store. And a lot of gurus and other people advocate for just having a single product in your store so that you can focus like all your marketing efforts and all your work basically on this one product. Also, the idea is that you can tailor like your images, your copy, and everything on your page, on your store to that one product, which kind of sounds great in theory, right? But how powerful are one product stores really? And should you be using them specifically when running Google Ads? In today's video, I want to uncover some of the typical and common myths behind one product stores. So let's find out. First, I've been running one product stores myself. And yes, I do believe that they are better than general stores. So if you choose, or if you have to choose for whatever reason between those two, then yes, in many cases, I would be pro one product store, because general stores have a lot of disadvantages that we cover on this channel all the time, so I don't repeat that. But one product stores definitely have some benefits in this case. First of all, if you have a product that is somewhat novel, that is innovative, unusual, or simply a great deal, it can work extremely well. A great deal can, for example, be a product, a gadget, or something that you offer at a good discount. Maybe you offer something like 3 for the price of 2, or maybe even 2 for the price of 1. So I see a lot of one product stores doing well if they have like an irresistible price, or if they have an irresistible offer that people can buy. In that case, the product doesn't have to be crazily unique or something. It's enough if you have great marketing, a great product page, landing page, store, whatever, and then everything comes together with good marketing, good advertising, good little presentation, etc. In that case, this can work. But also, if you have a very innovative and new and unusual product that people don't see that often, whether you advertise it with Google Ads or with Facebook or something else, then a one product store can be pretty good as well. But what I see a lot is that lots of people have one product stores but don't make use of the actual benefits. So they have a one product store which technically comes with some benefits if done correctly, but they just don't make use of them. So they have a very, very simple layout for their page. It's kind of boring. It has lots and lots and lots of text because of course it's easier to write things than to come up with like good visuals and all that stuff. So kind of boring pages, not very optimized, not a lot of conversion rate optimization, not a lot of testing, right? So testing is really important. If you just have a single store, a single product, it's all about testing price points. It's about testing, the copy, testing images, testing all kind of things, and then maybe even running A/B tests because you just have one product. So it makes sense to run fully fledged A/B test where you send traffic to 2 different pages basically and see what works better. But the reality is that many of the one product stores that I see tend to be not doing all those things. They have a very simplified one product store, so they don't really make use of the big benefits that such a store can have. On the other hand, though, one product stores can be problematic and there can be a lot better options for you if you're starting out. So first of all, don't bother with the super crazily saturated stuff, right? Like those wireless earbuds, for example, that I see all the time. A lot of people try to make those work and they are like outbidding each other, and some are charging just $20 for them. Others, I've seen lately a $15 wireless earbud, Bluetooth, all that stuff. Of course, first of all, they are fairly low quality, but also there is a lot of competition selling those things. And if you have those typical products, wireless earbuds, neck massage devices, aromatherapy thing, air refreshing products, those are the ones that you see all the time and that I see one product stores all the time as well. Don't bother going into a space like that with a one product store in the first place. You will have issues with your margins. You will have issues with all kind of things. And just because you sell a single product, and that's very important, guys, just because you sell a single product doesn't mean it converts better automatically. A lot of people have this weird thinking that if they have a general store and a product turns out to be a winner in that general store, that they just have to put this one product now into a niche store or into a one product store, and suddenly it will go through the roof and skyrocket and it will scale very, very well and all those things. That's really not true. So just because a product is in a single store and one product store in a niche store doesn't mean it automatically converts better. It means that there is a lot of potential for it to convert better if you do all the things correctly, like the marketing and the setup and the testing and everything, because it's all focused, right? You can focus all your energy and your testing towards this one product. but it doesn't mean it's automatically converting better just because it's a single product store. People don't care where they buy from, right? It's just about making it actually better in the first place by putting in the work for that stuff. Also, I would suggest that you only start a one product store. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but that you only start a one product store if there is something that's in your favor, right? There should be a reason for that. Either you think you have a great product idea, a great product that you picked or dropshipped or whatever, or that for some reason you can offer an irresistible price because maybe some competitors are overpricing the product. I saw that several times, even with dropshipping. Or that you have a great idea for like marketing campaign so that you feel that you don't have that much competition on Google Ads or Facebook or something, but there should be some reason, right? The issue that I see, for example, with those wireless earbuds is that everyone is jumping in with no reason to do that in the first place, right? If someone comes to me, as I said, I have some examples over the past months of multiple people who messaged me because of such a store. And one of the most recent ones was someone who was selling them for like 20, 25 bucks US dollars, right? Which is already a very low price, but if you think about that, it's a product that needs to be, product cost, shipping, ads, refunds every now and then for sure, and all those things combined, they leave almost no margin if you run very powerful and well focused ads, right? But this person came to me saying like, hey Marco, I have this idea, I have this store, can you take a look? My ads are not really working. I even had a quick look at his Google ads. But it's very difficult to make it work because I looked at the numbers and I realized, okay, this guy needs like a 6% conversion rate or something just to break even and make a tiny little profit. There is a certain floor. You cannot get below a certain CPC level on Google Ads or also Facebook to a degree. So if you are in a niche that is very competitive and the average bid is like in the $1 range, it will be very, very difficult to get to like 20 cents, 30 cents, right? Yes, in a lot of cases, I manage with my clients to really bring the CPCs down. We optimize it, we improve the quality and everything, and then it can be scaled and it can work. But something like that, where it's super competitive, super expensive, it's just, not that feasible. So there should be something where you think, okay, if I'm selling this product in a one product store, I can make it work because of that reason. And if you then honestly think that this could be something that works, then that's great. And then this whole thing suddenly may actually make sense. As I said, this advantage that you think about can be as straightforward as competitors that are not really making good use of their ads, or competitors that are not running good ads in the first place, right? It doesn't have to be you having access to super special pricing or you having a great variation of the product that no one is selling. It could be purely the marketing or the fact that others are not optimizing their stores, but there needs to be something to some degree. Another disadvantage is actually that you are fully dependent on this one product, right? So you have to put in some research and make sure that the product, the likelihood of it working in some case is actually there, or it's actually somewhat likely for this to happen. So you're basically betting everything on this one product. You're creating the store, the ads and everything. And if that then doesn't work, you probably spend several weeks or sometimes even months and nothing really happened and you're on to the next one. So that's the thing. It's like a hit and miss, right? You have just one product, either it works or it doesn't. Either it works a little bit or it works a lot, or there are a lot of things that can happen with that. And putting all your eggs in one basket in this case is not really the best thing to do, in my opinion. Pricing needs to be on point, or at least a very high average order value, so that the average customer maybe buys 2 products or something. There are a lot of issues, as you see, that come with it. Does this mean one product stores don't work? Absolutely not. I have cases, myself, I had a pretty successful one product store. I have a lot of clients that did 6, even 7-figure one product stores. And that's of course great. If it works, it's great because you just have a single item that you need to sell and fulfill and everything. But if you ask me right now what I would do instead, you typically know my opinion on that already. It's a focused niche store. So in a niche store, you also have a lot of advantages. You also tend to convert better. It's also tailored to this one type of product or category or niche, right? It's also more effective because people share something. If you have a niche store about something, like in the last video, jewelry for men in a very specific style, then every single visitor on your store tends to be into that topic and tends to convert better than, for example, a general store. So here, The advantage is similar to one product store, but without the disadvantages, because you have a lot of products to test within a single niche. Maybe product A works better than product B. Also, you are more flexible. If certain products don't work, you can just throw them out, or you can add others. You just have more flexibility. You can test more, and you're not depending on a single item and you have to make this work. Sometimes products just don't work, and you can throw hundreds or thousands of dollars in ads on them. Maybe you make a sale here and there, but they will almost never be profitable. There are products like this. So with a niche store, more options, your audience can be bigger. Technically, the scalability is higher, because one product store, there are not necessarily hundreds of thousands of people who might buy this exact product, at least in some cases. Niche store, typically more scalable, typically more long-term. You can replace products all the time. It gets bigger, and so on and so forth. So these are just some key points and my thoughts on one product stores. Just because often they are praised as like the next big thing, everyone should do it, maybe in a combination with like high ticket even. But I just basically pointed out my 2 cents on that, and why I don't think that it's always the best solution for you to pick in this business. So if you want to learn more about niche stores, if you want to learn more about how to make them work and how to use very focused Google Ads to make a niche store work specifically, technically also general stores, but niche stores is the ideal case, then feel free to check the link in the description to either get in contact with me so that we can work together on that. Or there's also my self-study training, the eCom PPC Academy, where you can go through everything step by step by step, from the foundation of Google Ads, from what a good store should look like, and what are the characteristics of a good store, whether it's one product, niche, or general. And this will help you grow your sales just as it did for hundreds of other people. With this being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and please subscribe to this channel for more e-commerce, dropshipping, Google Ads content. And also, if you have one product store, or if you tested it before, or if you plan to do so, please comment below and let me know about that. It would be very interesting. Maybe you have a different story. Maybe you said, hey, you were super successful immediately with your one product store. It would be very interesting to know. So don't hesitate to do that. It would be great to learn more about that. And with this being said, again, looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and bye-bye.